everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of Wrestling Rampage. The two-man band is back in this motherfucker.
That's right, we're back in this cold motherfucker.
That's right.
Right here on Wrestling Rampage, and we're going to go ahead and, as you guys know, you guys did see, or I hope you guys watched the last
we
video.
hope you watched the top 10 worst Royal Rumble winners. Now we're going to do the top 10 best Royal Rumble winners.
That's right. So if you did not watch this, or you did not watch the last video, go and watch it right now. Because you've seen the worst, now you got to see the best right here. As Wrestling Rampage counts down the top 10. Be careful with the table
here. Be careful with the table. You know it's low budget.
I know it's a low budget table. As we count down the top 10 best Royal Rumble winners.
Yes.
Starting out at number 10.
Number 10. From
WWF Royal Rumble 1993, the winner, Yokozuna.
Yes.
Yoko, in 93...
He was over.
He was over. A lot of...
Come on, he beat Jim Duggan and,
Jim Duggan. But anyway...
Well, he was over.
He was over. Yoko was over. Yoko was on his way to become the WWF champion. And he won the 1993 Royal Rumble when there was Yokozuna, Rick Martel, Bob Backlund, and Randy the Macho Man Savage.
Yes, Rick Martel gets eliminated.
Now, not only that, but Bob Backlund was impressive.
Yes, Bob Backlund was impressive here in the 1993 Royal Rumble. Not Carlos Colon. He was not impressive. Carlos Colon wasn't impressive.
No, he was not.
But Bob Backlund
coming out at number 2.
Comes in at number 2. Ric Flair was number 1. And Bob Backlund lasts all the way to the final 3 in the 1993 Royal Rumble. And I was impressed.
In his red tights.
Yes, in his red tights. I was impressed with Bob Backlund in this Royal Rumble.
I was as well. Very impressed with Bob Backlund's performance in this Royal Rumble. But then, after Rick Martel gets eliminated, he gets eliminated.
Yeah. And Yokozuna throws Bob Backlund out. And the crowd cheers for Bob, because he did a great showing.
And so now it's down to Yokozuna and the Macho Man Randy Savage. And honestly, the reason why this is number 10 is the week.
It's the week ending.
Yeah, the week ending.
Macho Man Randy Savage does the elbow drop, and then he fucking tries to pin Yokozuna. I guess he forgot the rules.
I don't know.
And Yokozuna presses him off, and he dumps over the top rope.
And he pretty much slumps over the top rope, and the winner is the 1993 Royal Rumble, Yokozuna.
Yeah, and then he goes on to WrestleMania 9 to beat Bret Hart, and then get squashed by Hogan in his fucking yellow and red pants and his fucking yellow boots.
And the shiner.
Yeah, and the fucking shiner that Randy Savage gave him. Supposedly.
Well, speaking of Hulk Hogan, we're going to go in number 9 from WWF Royal Rumble 1990. The winner, Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
And Tommy, why don't you tell the fans out here, the other participants in the match?
Of course, you got Hulk Hogan, you got Mr. Perfect, you got Rick Rude, and then you got Hercules.
What?
Hercules. The mighty Hercules is in the final 4 of the 1990 Royal Rumble. My favorite.
And it was funny. Hold on. It was funny leading up to this Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
You know how they showed the classic wrestling stars with their little promos or whatever? And it was funny because Hercules is like, I'm going to win that Rumble Royal today.
That Rumble Royal. And my favorite, fucking Tony Schiavone on commentary in 1990's Royal Rumble. He goes, you got Mr. Perfect. You got Rick Rude. You got Hulk Hogan. Oh, Hercules! Forget him! He's out of there!
That was hilarious.
Because, of course, he got eliminated.
He was the first one eliminated.
Yeah. Fucking Mr. Perfect does a drop kick on Hercules. Fucking Rude clotheslines Hercules up and over. And then goes your buddy, well, Hercules! Forget him! He's out of there! I was like, well, he had no chance anyway.
He didn't have no chance to win the Royal Rumble.
No, the Rumble Royal.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the Rumble Royal.
The Rumble Royal to Hercules.
Then Rick Rude is the next one eliminated.
Mr. Perfect was on the apron, and he grabs the top rope, and And Rick Rude was whipping, and he fucking got dumped over.
And then, of course, in classic fashion, Hogan grabs Mr. Perfect and tosses him over the corner.
Yeah, tosses him over the corner, and Hulk Hogan wins the 1990 Royal Rumble.
And, of course,
and here's why I like the 1990 Royal Rumble.
The hot dog and bandstand at the end with posing.
Yeah. Usual.
Yeah.
The usual Hogan spot. Let's just fucking say that. You know, the reason why I liked the 1990 Royal Rumble match is because it was the first confrontation between the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan.
Going into WrestleMania 6.
Yes. And, you know, let's go ahead and ixnay here. You know, Mr. Perfect lowered down to mid-card. He's working with Brutus Beefcake at WrestleMania 6.
Yep.
And you got Rick Rude, who's facing Jimmy Snuka when Jimmy Snuka took the Rude Awakening. He just got up afterwards.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then Jimmy Snuka just got up
and walked out of the ring. And then you got Hercules, who was in the Final Four. He went down to way below, jobbing to the Earthquake.
And then Hulk Hogan takes on the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 6 and
loses the title to the Ultimate fucking Warrior.
Then we go in at number 8 from WWF Royal Rumble 1998. The winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes.
Leading into the Final Four, you got Stone Cold, you got Dude Love, you got Farouk, and you got The Rock.
Yes. And I enjoyed the 1998 Royal Rumble match.
Yeah.
They've had some big stars in that Royal Rumble. You know, and this was Mick Foley's first time having all 3 characters in the goddamn Royal Rumble. You had Dude Love, you had Cactus Jack, and you had Mankind.
But Dude Love lasted the longest.
Yeah. Well, that's because he drew a high number.
Dude Love.
And
worst character, by the way, of Mick Foley, in my opinion.
I like Dude Love.
I didn't care too much for Dude Love.
I like Dude Love. So. But, of course, Dude Love's first.
What do you do?
He's the first eliminated.
There you go. That's what we did.
Dude Love gets eliminated, and then Farouk gets eliminated. And then it's down to Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. And The Rock does the Stone Cold Stunner.
You mean Stone Cold?
Yeah, you know what the fuck I mean. I'm sorry. You know what the fuck I mean here. I want to get this over with.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin gets the Stunner on The Rock. And throws The Rock over the top. And Austin wins the 1998 Royal Rumble.
Then we're going to go to at number 7 from WWE Royal Rumble 2007. The winner?
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. First time.
Yeah, first time ever winning the Royal Rumble.
We got some major players in this one for the Final Four. We got the winner, The Undertaker, Randy Orton, Edge, and Shawn Michaels.
Yes. And of course, Randy Orton and Edge get eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's down to Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker.
Which was pretty cool because they actually had a little wrestling match.
Yes, they did. They had a pretty decent match in that Royal Rumble before anyone got eliminated. And Shawn Michaels tries to sweet chin music, and The Undertaker just dumps him out.
Yeah, he kind of dumps over, misses, and
Undertaker just dumps him out.
Yeah, Undertaker just
and The Undertaker wins the 2007 Royal Rumble. I thought it was a good Royal Rumble because it's the first time The Undertaker's ever won a Royal Rumble.
That's true. And then we go in at number 6 from WWE Royal Rumble 2010. The winner, Bushy Beard Edge.
Yes.
We have Edge, Shawn Michaels, Batista,
Charles Reed Fowler. I know 2010 was your favorite, and he was in the Final Four.
And just like Eric Bischoff said, Cena.
Yeah, John Cena.
Cena.
And Shawn Michaels gets eliminated. Batista fucking knocks him off the goddamn apron.
Yep.
And then Batista gets eliminated. So it's down to John Cena and Edge, and Edge just throws Cena up and over the top rope, and Edge wins the 2010 Royal Rumble.
Great.
And it was a good way to return because he came back from injury.
Yeah, he came back from injury, and a great way to return, and a great way to win the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Speaking of returns, we're going to get into number 5 from WWE Royal Rumble 2002. It was a beautiful day when Triple H came back.
It was a beautiful day.
Triple H wins the 2002 Royal Rumble, and you have some pretty major stars in the Final Four. You got Triple H, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin, you got the returning Mr. Perfect and Kurt Angle.
Yes. So, and I remember this Royal Rumble. You know, I remember the Hurricane tried to do a double choke slam on Triple H and Austin. They just throw his little ass out.
Yep.
And then here comes Farouk. He gets a stunner, and then Triple H clotheslines him out of the ring.
And I told Tommy too. I go, when Mr. Perfect actually came out, and got the biggest pop of the night.
Yeah, he got the biggest pop of the night.
I was like, please don't let him get the Farouk treatment.
Yeah, Farouk in the Hurricane treatment, and he didn't. So
yeah, luckily. First one out, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin gets eliminated with the help of Kurt Angle and Mr. Perfect. They both eliminate him.
True.
And then Austin hits him with chairs, and even hits Triple H with it. And then Mr. Perfect gets eliminated, and he had a good showing.
Oh yeah. I see Mr. Perfect get eliminated. I go, fuck.
Yeah, he gets eliminated. So we're down to Kurt Angle and Triple H. You know, Kurt Angle, Triple H did the knee drop on fucking Kurt Angle and fucking clotheslines him out and does this. You know, the usual. And Triple H goes on to WrestleMania 18, beats Chris Jericho, and wins the Undisputed title.
That's right. And we go into number 4 from WWF Royal Rumble 2001.
Yes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin won that one as well.
Yep.
We have the final 4. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin. The one, Billy Gunn.
Why is Billy Gunn in the final 4?
The Rock. And Kane.
Yes. And of course Billy Gunn's first eliminated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Of course.
Austin eliminates him.
Yes.
And then The Rock gets eliminated.
Yes.
So it's down to Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin hits Kane with the chair a couple times, then clotheslines him over. And Stone Cold Steve Austin wins the 2001 Royal Rumble, where he goes on to WrestleMania 17 and has that great match with The Rock.
That's right. What was their tagline? Houston. Something.
We got a problem.
Yeah. And then we go into number 3. We have from WWE Royal Rumble 2004.
Yes.
The winner, the guy who's been wiped clean from all of WWE, Chris Benoit.
Yes.
Great showing by Chris Benoit in this 2004 match for the Royal Rumble. We get the final 4. We get Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, and Big Show.
Yes. Now there's a good final 4 right there.
Yes, no doubt.
And of course, Big Show choke slams Jericho over the goddamn rope, and then fucking Big Show just throws Cena out, injures his leg, and then so it's down to Chris Benoit and
Big Show.
Big Show. So who was the final 4 again?
It was Angle.
Oh, Angle. Oh, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, Big Show, and
yeah.
But I remember fucking Big Show throwing John Cena out and injuring that knee, though.
Yeah, I do remember that too.
You know.
Yeah.
But
you know, Angle,
you know, Big Show just choke slams Jericho. He's gone. And then fucking Kurt Angle tries the ankle lock, and fucking Big Show fucking flips over, and Angle goes out.
Yep.
So we're down to Chris Benoit and Big Show, and Chris Benoit was about to get dumped out, and he grabs fucking
Big Show's head.
Yeah, Big Show's head and dumps him over.
You know, just sits there and holds him.
Yep.
Starts getting him over the rope.
And
finally dumps him over the rope.
And Chris Benoit wins the 2004 Royal Rumble. He came in at number 2, by the way.
Yes, and went on.
No, he came in number 1. I forgot. Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Paul Heyman goes, "You son of a bitch! You're gonna be number 1."
Yeah. I forgot he's the number 1 entrant.
Number 1 entrant into the Royal Rumble 2004, because I do remember that.
Yep.
You know, you son of a bitch, you're going to be number 1.
Yep.
And goes on to WrestleMania 20 to defeat Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Yep. And become the World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right. And one of the first times that a superstar defected to another brand, because he was on SmackDown.
Yeah, and then he went to Raw.
Then we're going to go in at number 2 from WWF Royal Rumble 1995. The winner, my favorite wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
We have a final 4 of Shawn Michaels, Lex Luger, Crush, and the British Bulldog.
Yes.
Once again, Shawn Michaels, just like Chris Benoit, entered number 1.
And there was shitty participants in that Royal Rumble.
There was a lot of shitty participants in that Royal
Rumble.
Rumble. It was a short Royal Rumble, too.
Yeah, it was.
I think it came out every minute.
Yeah.
Instead of 2 minutes.
And first one eliminated was Lex Luger.
He's out of there.
You know, and British Bulldog clotheslines fucking Crush out of the ring. Up and over goes Crush.
And then he ends up clotheslining Shawn Michaels over the rope.
But 1 foot only hit.
And he grabs the rope. 1 foot touches the mat. The other foot's just dangling there.
Yep.
Skim the cat.
Yep, and fucking knocks British Bulldog off the ropes
because he thought he won.
Yep, and Shawn Michaels wins the 1995.
But not only
Royal
that,
Rumble.
but British Bulldog showed a great showing.
Yes,
in this
he did because he was number 2.
Yeah, he was number 2.
So it was 1 and 2 that were the last. Well, of course. Who the fuck did you have in '95?
Fucking the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, fucking. You think Mo's gonna last that long? Fuck, how long will Mo last? About 5 seconds?
Fuck Mo.
Yeah, fuck Mo. How you like that?
But the one and that's where the infamous 1 foot rule.
Yep, the Shawn Michaels rule.
The Shawn Michaels rule has been entered in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
and then we go in at number 1.
Number 1.
Can you guys guess what it is before we tell you? Well, here we go.
The number 1. Best Royal Rumble winner of all time. Royal Rumble 1992. The Royal Rumble winner, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair comes in at number 1.
No, number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 3.
Well, I'm talking about he came in number 1 on this list.
Oh, yeah. He came out. Yeah. You're right.
Where are you at?
I have no idea. I thought you meant his entrance.
No.
No, but number 1, Ric Flair by a bullet when he won the vacant WWF.
Yeah, this is
title.
The first time ever that the WWF Championship was on the line.
That's right.
You know, and Ric Flair came in at number 3 and lasted all the way to the end. Like, come on. Some of the guys that were in that Royal Rumble had no chance. Skinner.
Samba Simba.
You know, no, he wasn't in this year's.
Oh, that was 93, right?
No, that was 91.
Oh, whatever. Fuck.
Skinner didn't have no chance. Nikolai Volkov didn't have no chance. Virgil had no chance. Fucking Jerry Sags had no chance.
Where was Brian Knobbs?
No, he was injured at that time.
Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter.
You know,
why you gonna put one?
You know what the funny part
anyway?
was? The Warlord came in at number 30 and he got eliminated before all them motherfuckers. He came in at number 30 and couldn't last.
30. But we get the final 4 of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan,
and Sid Justice.
And Sid.
You know, and of course, Randy Savage is first eliminated. And then Sid Justice throws Hogan out, and Hogan's pissed off about it.
Yep.
And fucking Hogan helps Flair eliminate Sid Justice.
Yeah, he grabs Sid's fucking hand.
And Ric Flair fucking dumps him over, and while Hogan's helping him.
That's right.
And Ric Flair wins the WWF Championship.
That's right, the championship.
Let me tell you what my favorite was.
Huh.
Was when he did the promo, and Mean Gene Okerlund, there's some guy smoking. Put that cigarette out.
Put that cigarette out. With a tear in my eye.
That's right.
This is the greatest moment of my life.
That's right.
As the Nature Boy Ric Flair comes in at our ranking at number 1 as one of the top 10 best
Royal Rumble winners. And if you didn't like our list, make your own fucking list.
That's right.
And tell us who your favorite Royal Rumble winner of all time is.
And hopefully it ain't Del Rio.
Yeah, hope it ain't Del Rio. He's on the worst if you want to watch that.
Yeah. And if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. If you guys want to send something for Mailbag Monday, you guys can always do that through our P.O. Box. It doesn't matter what it is, you guys can send it to us. It is Joseph Flatt, F-L-A-T-T, at P.O. Box 6005 in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, 42702. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today, Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, why don't you take it away?
If you don't subscribe right here to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess you just don't know wrestling.